A Study in Scarlet. Fade-in. Insert, Vicksburg, 1863. Exterior, Civil War battlefield. Day. Smoke, carnage, and bodies litter the landscape. Artillery fire, shouts, and screams can be heard both near and far. Interior, Civil War field hospital. Day. A young, focused, skilled, mid-20s Joanna Watson finishes amputating a Union soldier's leg, assisted by Matilda, a black teen, 14, with an athlete's grace, matching the dynamic Watson move for move. They're in the center of a surgery theater with two tables, one being prepared with another patient. Wounded Union soldiers line the walls. The floor is a bloody, unsanitary mess. The canvas tent flaps streaked red.
Nicely done dressing the seam, Matilda. Bring the whiskey. We've got another one.
Matilda douses the neat row of stitches with one last splash of whiskey, eliciting a howl of pain from the patient. Watson and Matilda move to the next patient, another Union soldier, and a gaping wound in his leg, which Watson assesses.
Watch closely.
Matilda nods. Behind her, a male doctor enters through the tent flap, an officer following.
Here she is, caught in the act. What do you think you're doing?
Watson does not look up.
Amputating this man's leg before he dies.
You will do nothing of the kind. You are not an operator. You are...
We have had this conversation before, Doctor. I am a woman with more education and experience than you. I have been performing surgeries for the past 4 months.
Matilda watches with fearless, wide-eyed fascination. Watson completely ignores the increasingly furious male doctor. The dismayed officer would like to be anywhere else.
Matilda, bring the tray and make sure you can see my hands.
As Watson continues to work, Matilda nudges the male doctor out of the way, positions herself between him and Watson. Prim, he's loath to touch the girl and takes a step back.
Stop encouraging her. You shouldn't even be here. You're killing these men with your unorthodox practices.
My unorthodox practices have saved lives you gave up on.
The doctor is indignant, then turns to the officer and sputters.
You see, brazen. She is doing criminal surgery on that man right in front of us.
Intent on her work, Watson does not even look at them.
No one else wanted to come here.
I am here now. I am in charge, and I order you to stop what you are doing and leave at once.
Reluctantly, the officer steps forward.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm going to have to ask you to come with me.
Still working on the patient, Watson says.
Officer, if you force me to go, you'll be killing this man.
Nonsense. I can finish.
Watson finally turns on the male doctor, getting in his face.
No, you cannot. I've used this technique to seal off the artery that you don't know.
The male doctor pushes her aside.
Get them out of here.
The officer takes Watson by the shoulders, pulling her away.
I'm sorry, miss.
Watson shrugs out of his grip.
Not nearly as sorry as he. You just handed him to a butcher.
I'm just doing my job, ma'am.
Men like you always say.
Fade out.